anybody shows up, anything else shows up, we'll just go through. So I'm Krisha Spears. I'm with the Reach Initiative, and I put my information in the chat there. So if anybody needs to get a hold of me, let me know. Amber and Heather are doing the referrals and things. So if you have anybody that needs resources or anything, just let me know and I can send it on to them. Big things, I guess, with us. Friday, we are doing a showing of the First Step documentary in Parkersburg at the Smoot Theater. It will be a free showing. So we will have like a town hall SWOT analysis with the community of how reentry is working and what we need to do to get the reentry councils more recognized in Parkersburg area. And then we'll do a viewing of the documentary, The First Step. And then we'll have like a question and answer with some local legislators, and some things like that afterwards. So I know you guys are kind of far away. Okay, really far away, but but that's what we've got going on. Let's see. House Bill 5655, I think is what it was, with the mandatory IDs. It kind of is going through some identity crisis, I guess, and it is being piloted only in the Western Regional Jail, but it will roll out eventually to other jails. So those in that jail will be able to come out with their IDs, and then they'll see the how that process works. I mean, I talked to a guy here in Kentucky on Friday, and he's like, I said, talk to me about when you left. I said, I want to, compare Kentucky and West Virginia. And he's like, the mobile van came up. I went out to the van. I left with, all of my IDs. He said, I already had a copy of them, but if they were going to give me a second copy, I wasn't going to turn it down. He was like, it was easy. I just walked out to the van and they had everything there for me. I was like, interesting. Okay. So, but Kentucky is completely state funded. Everything, in Kentucky is with reentry is from the state. So, what else do we have going on? The Restorative Justice Conference will be June 14th and 15th in Buckhannon at West Virginia Wesleyan, and I will send out registration information for that later. So Amber and Heather will present about our Reach Back Reentry Navigator program. Some of our other navigators will be talking about collegiate recovery. Apparently now I'm talking about grants and how to find money. I got hit with that one last week and I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So that I'll send out registration for that. There's like 30 different speakers and we'll have CEUs available for a lot of different areas. So if anybody needs educational credits, look at the registration and see if there's anything you can need there. So that I think is all that I've got going on. So Jen, I'll pass to you, and then if you want to pass to somebody else.
Sorry, trying to unmute. My name is Jen Call. I am the outreach coordinator for the Northwood Health Systems Crisis Unit. We have 2 crisis units in the Northern Panhandle. We have one in Wheeling and one in Weirton. We can help with detox and also acute psychiatric signs and symptoms. We have bed availability, a few beds open right now for males and females, and we are adults only. So if you have any referrals or anything, please let me know. And do you want me to pass it along? All right, Seth.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Seth Hansen. I'm the Partnership Development Manager with Groups Recover Together. We are an outpatient opioid use disorder treatment program with 7 locations in the state. We do have a location in Beckley for you guys. My role is basically to work with stakeholders, build relationships and partnerships without the state to help as many people as we can. We do have a unique opportunity with our services to be able to provide a virtual or a hybrid model. Participants are able to do literally everything virtually, so they don't necessarily have to find transportation to get to the closest location. So works pretty well in some of the rural parts of West Virginia. So thanks for having me, and we'll go to Mark.
Okay, how you guys doing? My name is Mark Harris. I'm the program manager at the Liberty Center through Peak Living Services. We are a 4-bed facility for reentry guys coming in on parole. We only take non-violent offenders, nothing violent, anything like that. We've been open since 2005. We have a pretty good success rate. We have a 97% success rate of guys not going back to prison. We are a 6-month to 1-year facility, which you have to stay a minimum of 6 months with the possibility of staying for a full year. The guys that come here, they don't pay any type of rent while they're here. Only thing that we ask is they save 70% of their income, which they must provide bank statements every 2 weeks. And they check in periodically with the parole officer to make sure that they're doing the right thing and staying clean. Don't know who to go to next, so.
Hold up, Lori, did you have a question for Mark? We'll come back to her then. So, Mark, I did have a question.
Hey, sorry. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'm on my phone. I just pulled over at a rest stop because I'm driving. So my name is Lori Pace. I teach criminology for Concord University. I would very much like to share that on April 17th from 10 to 12, we are going to have a reentry simulation at the university. I've got plenty of volunteers at this point, but if you would like to register and if you have the poster to share, that would be awesome. But I would love to have professionals, even if you've gone through a simulation before. I've got at least 2 class loads of students, one of which is my reentry recidivism class. And so I love that they get to intermingle with quote unquote grown-ups and find out more about real world professions as they go through this simulation. So it's April 17th, 10 to 12. To register, to participate, just email me, letter L, Pace, P-A-C-E, at concord.edu.
Thank you, Lori. Bev and I will be there for sure, and then I'll send out the flyer again. So
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. Mark, I had a question for you. Do people that are coming in, do they have to have SUD?
No, not necessarily. The only thing that we ask is what I do is I do the interviews with the guys, and as an interview I go to the parole officer, which is based down here in Charleston. We're located in Charleston. And she either says yes, no, basically gives me a little more information than what I have on the guys. And the only thing that really can hold a guy back from coming here is we don't have a bed. We're a small thing. We only have four beds here. And if they have violent crimes, or if they're SO, or if they have numerous write-ups while in prison. That's it.
Because we always have trouble, housing people guys without SUD. So if you guys are willing to accept them, I will share this with Amber and Heather. So.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, call on your. Who do you want to talk next?
I guess one to Keith.
Hey guys, good morning. It's Keith Bowling with Aetna Better Health West Virginia. We are one of the Medicaid providers in the state, so I just like to get on these calls and just hear about different things that are going on. And Lori, I'm going to look at my schedule and see if I can't come over and be a part of your simulation that day as well. So I'll send you an email and touch base with you just to see if I can come and table, because a lot of these people coming back out, may qualify for Medicaid benefits or may currently have Medicaid and may have questions that we can help answer. So that's one of the reasons why I like to set in on these calls to see what's going on in the area.
Keith, do you guys have something coming, reentry related and working with people as they're starting to come out of incarceration?
So we don't have it, not to my knowledge, we don't have anything specific.
Okay.
We can work with, I know when Jeremiah was overseeing a lot of this stuff, I would talk to him quite a bit, but like if there's individuals, like I can come in and share information with individuals that may have Aetna Better Health as their Medicaid provider, or I can at least share information on the steps that it takes of how they go through the DOHS now, to try to see if they qualify for Medicaid services and that type of stuff.
Okay. Someone had reached out to Bev Sharp, our executive director, and I can't remember what her name was. It started with an A. I can't remember who it was, but it seemed like that you guys were rolling out something else. So
They are, I know, so my division is not working
Okay.
on that, but the other divisions with Aetna in Charleston is working on a piece. And I'm not sure, I can ask my supervisor and see where that is. So the next meeting I'm on, I can share more information about that. I do know they were looking at trying to develop a piece specific to reentry.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So Bev and I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember who it was. They're gonna talk and figure out what the next thing is. So all right. Do you want to call on somebody next?
Yes, I'm just going to pick the first person that pops up, and that looks like it would be Amanda.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Amanda Keenan. I am a reentry liaison. I work for the West Virginia Schools of Diversion and Transition, and my role is I help individuals who are currently incarcerated with their reentry process. So whatever that may look like, I help with housing, driver's license, educational goals. I work with Jobs and Hope, the other organizations. So whatever they need with their reentry process, I help with.
And Amanda, I'm always you are the one that has the coolest, driving history ever, right? I'm always gonna remember that because that's the coolest thing ever.
My driving history.
Weren't you the one that drove tanks?
Oh gosh. So in my past life, well, I guess in my still current life, because I still do, I am part-time military. So I'm in the Army National Guard as well. So, and that is part of my job is I drive tanks. Yes. I don't know who hasn't been called on.
Sorry if I embarrassed you. I just think it's
No.
so.
No, you're fine. But I do, while I do have the floor, I am currently working on, for those who have beds, I am currently working on finding housing for 2 nonviolent offenders that get out of SRJ within the next month. They're less than 30 days out and they have nowhere to go. One is looking for sober living facility, strictly sober living facility. And the other one is looking just for a place to go. They have nowhere. So if you all have any ideas, please reach out to me. We're struggling between me and their in-facility probation officer. We're struggling to find them a place to live. And they're, like I said, within 30 days out and no home plan. So any help would be greatly appreciated. But I don't know who to call on next. Has Jen been called on?
Yeah.
Kiara?
Hi, sorry, I'm driving, so I'm not on the screen, but this is Kiara Mickey. I am the community liaison with the health plan. We're one of the other MCOs here in West Virginia. I hop on these calls as well because y'all do a lot. And I've been to a couple of your reentry simulations, specifically one at the Capitol. And it was kind of eye-opening to see how complicated it is just trying to get back reintegrated into society. So I'll come participate again. I'll come help again because those are actually really fun. And I'm just here if anybody needs anything. And I'll call on Sammy.
Good morning. I'm Sammy Van Hoos. I'm with Highmark Health Options. We are the new Medicaid MCO in the state. I work with community-based organizations, and I am working on developing our reentry program. We will be an MCO that offers a specific reentry program. And Kay Mitchell. I don't know if they went.
Hi, no, that's me. This is David Mitchell, Executive Director of Peak Living Services. I didn't know it came in as K Mitchell. But yes, thanks for having me on. I'm driving as well. I did think Mark Harris is on, but I just wanted to thank everyone for what they do, and I'm listening. And I think Mark, I didn't hear if Mark has spoken yet or not to tell you about Peak, but if he hasn't, he can tell you all about it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I've already spoke, David.
Awesome. Okay, thanks. Had a little difficult time getting on, and then when I got on the road, so it's been great to listen to. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you. I think Angela, does that leave you for last?
Yep, I think so. I'm Angela Norman. I'm the clinic director at Beckley Treatment Center, which is an MAT provider in Beaver, West Virginia. We are the only provider for outpatient, opioid treatment program where people can come daily and receive any of the medications. They can be on methadone, buprenorphine, Vivitrol, Sublocade, any of the MOUDs. And we have intakes Monday through Friday from 5 to 8:30, 5 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and they can come in anytime. They don't have to call or anything. That's pretty much our program in a nutshell.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Who's actually from, like, anybody actually live there in Beckley? Did anybody go to the thing at Ward Park on Saturday, the suicide awareness and recovery event?
I do live in Beckley, but I did not go. I did see it occurring while I was driving.
I was just trying to sneak because my son's band played there apparently, and so I was just wondering how they went and how the event was. He said that there were people there, but they didn't play till like 4 or something. So it had been going on most of the day before they played. So well, anyone have anything else? Lori's got her simulation coming up next month. Does anybody want to? I think I'll have to look. I think we have a speaker for next month, but and then hopefully April will be back and not sick because I think she had flu the same time I had flu, and then now she's got COVID. So and then hay fever and pollen season is right around the corner. So all right. Well, if no one has anything else, we'll give you back the better part of an hour so you can do more work and fight the good fight for everyone. So, but Mark and Angela, as you meet with your participants and your clients, please invite them to join the meeting. That this meeting is for people in reentry, so we want to see them here with us, and we want to hear their stories and how what more resources do they need and things. So please invite your participants to join us. All right. Well, thank you for all that you do and for all that you are. Go conquer Monday.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.